Uyo uko kuno apo pano mamu wanna get it nice.
Right, 27 October 2021, and today I've got a news flash, and this is something that does not give me joy to announce. And what I've done is I have given an opportunity for this company that I'm going to talk about today to appear on the show, but unfortunately, they have not responded to the invite. And also, I have spoken to the CEO and one of the co-founders. I think he's called Takwana. So Takwana is one of the Zimbabwean guys who is based in the United Kingdom. So if you look at Senditoo, it's one of the popular money transfer companies in Zimbabwe, and it was made popular through advertising, through the use of popular celebrities. So if you look at here, we're looking at Sandra Ndebele and this young lady, Lorraine Guyo. Then you can see Madam Boss there. You can see Beverly Sibanda there. You can see the owner or the founder, Takwana there, the one who is with a grinding or a milling stone. So sadly, this company has faced or has ran into problems. Many Zimbabweans use this company for many different services, which include transferring money from the UK to Zimbabwe and transferring airtime and other services. So initially, we had reports about a week or two ago that Senditoo was failing to pay people their money in Zimbabwe. And we ignored it. I like to respect Zimbabwean brands. Unfortunately, this persisted. And I would like to thank Tsungai Mutasa. She's been very vocal about this issue of Senditoo. If you look, she's been going on Facebook to talk about this for the past few weeks. Senditoo has been failing to give people money. The system has not been working, and they've not been responding to their clients' issues. So yesterday, we obviously wrote a post about it, that Senditoo has collapsed. They're not able to function anymore. And what happened is Takwana gave me a call, the CEO of Senditoo, and I explained to him that this story is true. People are not getting money in Zimbabwe. What is happening? Explain to me. Obviously, we had a discussion. And at the end of that discussion, I said, Takwan, please explain to people what is happening. Write a statement to the people. He's called Takwana Chikaranini. And he promised that he was going to write a statement to clarify everything. At the same time, he said that people are getting money at Stuart Bank, which, from what has happened now, I'm sad to say it's not true. Because if this was happening, it was going to be very easy for him to just write a statement and say, people are getting money from Stuart Bank. Unfortunately, these guys have disappeared on me. Takwana is no longer reachable. They are not taking this issue seriously. Imagine if they are doing this to media. Imagine to people who have put their money into Senditoo, ask them to send money to Zimbabwe. And then suddenly, the owners are not responding. People are not getting their money. Their hard-earned money, which they've trusted on such a brand to transfer. Because when you transfer money through a Zimbabwean company, the reason why you're doing that is you want to support a Zimbabwean company. A good story like Senditoo, the guy lost his job, started this company, and then to mess it up like this, to do this to people, it's terrible. So basically, that's the news flash that I had. Senditoo, one of these companies, one of the most popular companies that has been promoted through the use of celebrity, started by Takwana, who you're seeing there, promoted through celebrities like Lorraine Guyo, Sandra Ndebele, Madam Boss, I've seen Ja Preza wearing that shirt. A lot of people have been wearing this shirt. It was a brand that people had to be proud of. But what has happened now is people are not getting their money, and it's very, very, very sad what has happened. I want to just take a bit of a moment to explain my frustration with Zimbabwean companies. People give them a lot of trust. I want to give you the example of Econet. Econet, very terrible customer service. And if there was an option, people were not going to use Econet at all. I can give you an example of what happened this weekend. And this has happened to me many, many times. This weekend, we bought 10 gigs of data. In fact, 50 gigs of data. So that is me here in South Africa buying 50 gigs of data in Zimbabwe. We spent $10,000, 10,000 Zimbabwe dollars. All 2 bundles did not reach the lines, the cell phones that we bought for. So that was Saturday. Today is Wednesday. We asked Econet to reverse our money on Saturday. Up to today, they've not reversed the money. We don't have our airtime. Every day we have to keep buying airtime, waiting for our reversal. So between Saturday and today, we have used about $3,000 on daily bundles, waiting for money to be reversed. Zimbabwean companies, we give them our trust, but they become very, very arrogant, and they are not accountable to anybody. Imagine Senditoo is not explaining to people why they cannot receive their money in Zimbabwe. And imagine someone send them money to their sick mother, to their child who needs school fees, and so forth, for a funeral. And the company cannot provide that money. This is terrible. And I think Zimbabwean companies, especially the big companies, they are taking us all for granted. And when things normalize in Zimbabwe, the economy of Zimbabwe, when it normalizes, these companies are going to get severely punished. And companies like Senditoo, there's no future for a company like this, where when they have a crisis, they fail to communicate. This is terrible management and terrible leadership in Senditoo. And I do not have sympathy for a company that behaves in this manner. And I hope that they won't be able to take any more money from anybody after what they've done this week. Over the past 2 weeks, people running around looking for the money. And I hope that they'll be able to issue a statement to say what has happened and refund everybody if people have not been paid their money. Because this is sad. You had such a big, nice brand, and you've totally messed it up. Just the same way that Econet is doing now. Terrible company. In fact, if you look at these companies, they spend so much on marketing. But when it comes to satisfying the needs of the customer, they fail. And these are our same companies, the Zimbabwean companies, doing this to Zimbabweans. Right. So I think that was it. It was a sad situation. And I normally don't like to do this kind of reporting, but I don't want people to take their money to a transfer agent, and then you find out that that transfer agent is not going to take your money to the intended person that you want to collect the money in Zimbabwe. Right, that is it for this news flash. I'll be back later on. We'll be having a guest at 9 p.m. And I hope that the guys that put their money in Senditoo, they manage to get their money out and not make the same mistake again. Thank you very much and good night.
Ay, 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 ay.